Can it again with another one. We're gonna start this off this way, man. I know my dog, he thought he's finna get him a nice, clean interview. I got a bone to pick, okay? The fact that I'm not part of the camp is bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to put it off, bro. I could have been assistant cut man, goddamn me, assistant water bottle holder, okay? The person who just gets your roll when you about to go into the ring. I could have been anything, bro. And the fact that I'm not involved, it's bothering me, bro. We've built a good rapport over this last year or so, bro. We've been around each other. The fact that you're going to treat me like a regular fan, talking about, and look, Mark, he ain't even tell me about the seats with y'all. He telling me about some seats behind y'all. You feel what I'm saying, Mark? I'm hurt, bro.
Okay.
My feelings are hurt, bro.
To be fair.
Okay.
To be fair, those seats, the front row, in front of the ones that I told you
okay.
about, sold out in like 20 minutes.
The family seats?
Yeah.
Sold out?
Yeah. And
could have saved me something.
Most of all, because I got a big family. A lot of supporters.
You right.
Yeah.
I forgot my dog is.
You got right behind the fam. So that's,
you see what I'm saying,
that's
though?
with the fam.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is. You could be up in GA with the normal.
Fair enough, but I feel like I'm going to have to lean over. Is it a wall?
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't been in there.
Yeah, because y'all know, bro, I'm a black man, bro. I'm trying to show up in my, fake-ass chinchilla. You feel what I'm saying? With some nice stuff on with a little baddie and really do it right, bro. But, I wasn't awarded that luxury, you know what I'm saying? Because of my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not important.
They might have some ringside seats, like right on the ring.
No, I'm in with the family. What the hell I'm paying ringside for? Mark, you going to be up there with the family, ain't you?
He hasn't got a ticket. He's not going.
Mark, you ain't going?
He doesn't support me, dude.
Wow. So we just learned. Go ahead, Mark. Say your piece.
I'm going to go, but, I'm going to be up in the bleachers. I'm going to be up on the high point watching because, I don't want to be too close to the destruction that's happening to my family.
All right.
To my family.
All right. Hold on. Okay. With that being said, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. Don Little. Since my new name, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know where we at the beautiful Esai Moreno boxing gym out here in Overland Park. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? We do it big. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at my people. And right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting with my dog, the CEO, the guy, the man, Mark's cousin, who Mark's not supporting, May 4th for his fight at the Harris Casino at the Voodoo Lounge. We got Esai in the building. This sounded so real without my claps, bro. Y'all know how I am.
I know.
Claps.
Where the claps at?
He probably didn't do it.
He got it.
Were they there? Okay. All right. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
Okay, first question your boy like to ask is, how you doing mentally?
About a 9.
See, and I'm an 8, so my dog and I, why is it a 9, brother? What's going on in your life, man?
Normally, I coast at like a 6, 7, just like at all times. But I don't want to sound like that guy, but the working out has definitely improved life in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, let's get back to what I was talking about earlier. So why I wasn't involved in none of the training? You feel what I'm saying? I could have been here, getting the water if you need it, hanging onto the ropes. Because I'll be watching the boxing camps, Esai, bro. It's a lot of motherfuckers in camps that don't do nothing.
Yeah.
And some of the biggest fighters in y'all camps, I got a lot of dudes around who don't do jack shit. You feel what I'm saying? Why I can't be one of them niggas, bro?
Now, John, you see, if I was, we'll say I was going to say Mayweather caliber.
Okay.
Popularity.
Pump your brakes.
Popularity-wise.
Okay.
If I was.
Okay. Right.
You would be there. If I was Ryan Garcia popularity, you'd be there. But this is my first pro fight.
What that mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a nobody. I don't have nobody in here watching me, like special.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you need your boy. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to, even Muhammad Ali had a nigga to just talk.
Man. Yeah.
There you go.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because look, the fight coming up May 4th. What are we, 2-3 weeks out? Okay, we missed our window to get the big girls to come out with you.
Yeah.
Okay, because that window is small, big women, small window. We missed out on that, so he not gonna come out with no big girls. Okay, he missed that. We could have that whole little wave of girls would have been at the fight, but don't nobody be listening to the boy when I be talking about it. But it's okay. It's all right. Now let's do this, bro. Growing up is when you found your love for boxing. Okay, tell me this, bro. Why is it? Do you feel the youth isn't into boxing like we was as kids?
They're soft. To be completely fair.
Okay.
And I feel like most people our age and older, especially the older ones, would agree with that. It's just We live in a real cookie cutter society, and kids are what do you call it? Coddled.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so they don't want to get hit in the face.
No, and you want to know what, bro? That got to be the reason, bro, because just growing up, everybody boxed growing up. Like, it was so much boxing growing up when we was kids. And it's to your point, it's like, I don't know, man. When we was kids, you fought your cousins. You fought your friends. It was just the thing to do. It's kind of how you figure out who was what in the crew. But shame on this, man. Shame on this new generation, man. Get your ass back in the gym, man.
See, and that's what got us into boxing was me and my brother. We would be on my dad's side, all of our cousins are all. So say right now I'm 25.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest cousin is in his 50s.
Okay. Damn, you got an old ass cousin.
And I'm the youngest out of all of the cousins. We got about 70 first cousins. Yeah, real Mexican family.
That's why I ain't getting no motherfucking tickets. Right there. See, that's why. Go ahead.
But the older cousins would always have me and my brother fighting.
Okay.
Because honestly, it was like some dog fights.
No, without a doubt.
Because we would definitely be in a circle, like everybody be in a circle around us, and there's definitely some blood. A lot of knuckles being thrown. But like we wouldn't get fazed by it. Like I had a conversation with my nephews the other day, because one of them, they both always go and snitch on each other after fighting. And I was like, me and they call him Theo Boog. Me and Theo Boog would always get in fist fights to where we were actually like bleeding. Yeah. None of us would go to either of the parents and say anything. It would just be wipe up the blood. Yeah. I remember one time my brother put a titty on my forehead right here.
He knotted your shit up?
Just like on Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Oh, that was a fat ass titty too.
Just like it. And even then, so with us, it was always fix the problem before the parents see. And we wouldn't try to get each other in trouble. I wouldn't be like, no, I'm taking the picture. Like that's the type of generations that are growing up, and like, it's a problem. But
is it us? Because I mean, at the same time, we are the generation raising these little soft ass motherfuckers.
No, we're not.
I mean, their parents are.
Well, okay, so it's tough to talk about because I don't want to take nothing away from the parents. Yeah. Because 100% there's some great parents out there, but the schools are raising the kids. Okay. And they have been, like even when we went to school, a lot of the stuff we do today, we learn from school, from being in school, not so much like I'm not saying the curriculum. But like just the environment, the freedom of not having your parents around, but you got all these adults that pass you around hour to hour. And
8 hours?
Yeah, each of them try to tell you something, teach you something, whatever, but there's no guidance really. Right. And I think that's where it's still at today,
I mean, I hear that, bro. I mean, there's a difference, fundamentally. Because, even more so, I was confused as a child because we definitely got whooping. We call it being a tattletale. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got whoopings for that. Like, even if you was coming to tell on something that needed to be told, my daddy will do the discipline, but he'll turn around and you be like, bro, I've been a fucking tattletale, bro. We're telling on motherfuckers all the time.
Handle your own business.
Yeah, bro. And growing up, and that was the thing. Like you were saying, it was like, man, we fought, man. Me and my cousins, me and my brother fought to the death. Like, my daddy bought us boxing gloves for that reason. Yeah. And he thought, and he had the right idea, but man, we used to settle them motherfucking beefs quick with them. This is how we'd do it. We'd get into it playing the game upstairs in the room. What? Let's get in the gloves then. By the time you know we in the basement, bro, done probably knocked my ass down too.
All over Madden.
All over some Madden or something, you know what I'm saying? But me and my brother fought over his bike. I wanted his bike instead of mine. You a little brother, you know how that go. Yeah. He made his shit look cooler than mine. Right, so I'm like, no, I want his. My
had the can on the wheel.
He had the pegs. His shit was all black. Yeah. It was black and blue. I had a big ass green mongoose, goddamn me. Yeah. He had the BMX joint, Brody, and I wanted his shit. My daddy was just like, look, I ain't finna keep on watching y'all argue over these motherfucking bike. Y'all get out there and fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, bro, you know what happened now. I love you. I won now. I ain't win them all.
Did
you
won
most of
them. Did you get the blue bike?
Hell yeah, I got the bike. I won the fight. Listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. My brother is 6'9". Ain't nobody gonna take that from me. I won the fight. Yeah. Now, bro gonna try to get in the comments probably or get an episode. He tell about all the other times he whooped my ass. What am I against my brother? Do you know your record against your brother? Give or take.
Nah, we fought so much. I know that the very last time we fought, like actually fought, I was probably like, let's see, it was 2011. I know the exact year, 2011. So I was 13, and that was the last time we like really fought.
You guys just need to count your head scars. How many you guys?
Oh no, that's different.
Nah. I mean, I took more L's. Obviously, my brother beat me up more than I beat him, but I take pride in the fact that I got his ass. Because when you see my brother, you'll go, man, you got, yes, I did. Okay, now, going into your first pro bout, okay, you nervous?
No, not really.
No?
No, I'm more nervous about the crowd because I'm not a person that, I don't like to be in center stage of anything, you know?
Okay.
So that's the only thing that I'm nervous about. The fighting part, I've been in, like, my family's been in the boxing world for about 20 years now.
Okay, gotcha.
So it doesn't really faze me too much, but yeah.
And then, like, because you're not nervous, you worry about the crowd, and let me ask you this, what fighter would you know, with your personality, is there a fighter that you could pinpoint and be like, I'm kind of like that in regards to personality?
No, just because it's been a month of training, you know?
Right, that's real shit.
And I literally only got comfortable in the ring like 2 days ago. Yeah, so like I've been sparring for about a month, but not much. And every time I went in before a couple of days ago when I felt comfortable for the first time, I was stiff. Yeah, and it was atrocious. I didn't look good at all. Yeah.
But now you feel like you got your groove going now.
Yeah,
still not where you need to be.
I got my legs under me now. Now I just need to get the conditioning a little better.
And then with this being your first pro fight, you ain't watched no film on bro or none of that type of shit, huh? No.
Nope.
You ain't gonna watch none?
There's not much to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like 4 fights, but it doesn't have. I think he has like 1 video. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, bro? Would you take, you back in the pro joint now? When you starting your pro career, would you take a bout with like a Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Would you take one of them exhibition fights?
I mean, if we were saving weight class, hell yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Floyd did it when Paul wasn't in his weight class.
I'm not Floyd.
That's a good point. Shout out to my nigga Floyd. So I just want to give my dog a shout out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more worried about my health.
Fuck all that. They paying money.
Look,
look, I'm gonna put it out there right now. PSA. I'll fight all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't give it. I'm a little bit bigger than my dog. I'll fight all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Ask John to get in the ring, which I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying? You can offer me, goddamn it, just a little thigh while or two, and I get in there.
But John, I've seen a fighter, and they were the same weight class. And a lot of people have probably seen it. There's a fighter who got hit perfectly in the back of the head, and he was a vegetable.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know his name either, but yeah. So, like, that shit could happen, and with someone bigger, it's just the chances go up.
Well, dig this. And to that, I'll say this. I'm a motherfucking gangster, all right? Feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that, because at the same time, I do the same to your ass. You feel what I'm saying? I may hit your ass in the temple, and you become a motherfucking, goddamn me, not a vegetable. I wanted to say actual vegetable, but my brain wasn't computing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a fruit, a plum, goddamn me. Is that a fruit? Yes, a plum is a fruit. You shook your head, Mark. Yes, it is. So. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Challenge the boy to one of them motherfucking bouts. I put it on the new network that's coming. Can't tell you about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, get in there with the boy. Sound like you scared of them niggas, Esai, bro.
Scared of who?
Jake Paul and all them. Man, fuck them niggas, but they YouTubers.
It's not being scared, but also I'm not gonna put myself in a compromising position to get embarrassed like that.
That's real.
You know? Now, like, put it this way. I would have done better than Nate Robinson did.
There you go. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Esai, bro. I be seeing certain dudes, I just be like, so wait a minute, that's what you went in there and did?
Yeah. Like, now, I would give him a fight. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But I would still be nervous about, because you got to think, Jake Paul, he's getting a lot better now as far as his boxing goes.
Because he can box, though. I give him
just Logan Paul is not a boxer. No. And I don't think he ever will be. No. And if you watch when he's throwing, especially like against Mayweather,
it was terrible.
Wide and all outside.
That shit was nasty.
And that's dangerous.
That's nasty.
That's not boxing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when that fight jumped off, he started doing them wide-ass punches. I said, oh, what are we doing? What in the world is this? And you say that's the dangerous part. That would keep you from exhibition shit.
It's just like the same reason why I wouldn't want to really go out and fight someone with, like, very little experience and that's going to go in there throwing wild-ass haymakers, because in boxing, it's anyone's sport. You know?
Facts. No, that's real.
Like, it takes one punch. Even if you're dominating the whole fight, one little punch could stop the whole shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I already got my plan. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, I'm ready, bro. I got my plan. Well, this is what I'm going to do. If I ever was to start losing, I go to my corner, right? I tell my corner man, hey, bro, cut my right glove. What I'm cutting your glove for? Because I'm going to let this motherfucker come off and I'm going to tear his ass up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just do this out of nowhere. I'm already losing the fight. I'm going to throw that motherfucker. Come on, motherfucker. And it's on. You know what I'm saying?
There's been fighters that have done
I
that.
know. That's why I came up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that in the ring. Don't let me start. I'm a Zab Judah, me a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Zab Judah fought Floyd Mayweather. Everybody jumped in the ring. It's a brawl. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
See, look, it's probably good I ain't got the family seats.
Probably.
Because I may, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may get up in the ring. You know, no, I wouldn't do that because my dog, you know what I'm saying, professional. After the fight, though, I say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Fight me, motherfucker, fight me. Now, with the training, what's been the hardest part of training, getting back into it?
The diet. 100% the diet.
What's one thing did you have to take out the pizza, bro? Man, soft top, me and my dog love us some pizza, bro. We met at one time, we left a podcast. We ended up at Little Caesars together, goddamn it, getting us a hot and ready.
Mm-hmm. I did.
You had to cut the pizza out?
I had to drop the pizza.
Damn.
And I had to drop the Dr. Pepper. And that
You need to drop that shit anyway.
No, but that was the hardest part because Dr. Pepper just has a special place in my heart, you know?
You know, sidebar, what's your top 3 sodas, bro? Dr. Pepper and what else?
Dr. Pepper. I do like some root beer.
Oh my God. What is with you motherfuckers in this? Root beer.
And then I enjoy a good orange soda.
Okay, take it back to the hood then. I like that.
Yeah.
I like how you took that back. Mark, what you got, baby? What's your top 3 sodas real quick for the game?
Coca-Cola.
There you go.
Sprite.
You right?
No, it didn't.
You say Sprite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what? What'd you shake your head?
Because Coca-Cola freaking cleans battery acid. And
It's good.
no, it's all right.
It's cleaning and recharging my batteries.
Yeah. What the fuck did Dr. Pepper do?
Right? He ain't no real doctor.
It got 22.
That shit fake.
It got 22 more flavors than Coke.
You can't even taste that shit. I hate when they be talking 22 flavors. You can taste 2.
I taste it.
Anyway, you got Coke, Sprite, and what else? What you got, Mark?
My third soda. That's a tough one. I usually stick with those 2.
So basic.
So bad. I was just finna say
Coke
that.
and Sprite.
I'm sorry. I like what I like, man. I don't need no Fanta. All right, I wanted to reject those stereotypes. All right, I wanted to elevate myself.
I'm stepping right into the stereotype because I love grape, orange, and Coke. Goddamn me, I'm stepping right into it. Yeah, real project baby. You know what I'm saying?
It has to grape soda. It has to be like with a certain meal for me.
I hear that.
Yeah,
that makes sense. See, now we look back home. That's we talk about Chinaman all the time. That's part of our staple. You get your Chinaman, you get your Vest soda. Got to be grape, orange or some shit like that. So. Man, but that's fucked up, though. You had to, but let me ask you this. And answer this if, because I don't want the boss lady to be mad at me. Mm-hmm. Are you keeping your legs fresh? You know what I mean?
No. It's a myth. It's a myth.
It's a myth? Yeah. Oh, let's talk about this. I didn't know if you was going to be comfortable because, I don't want baby girl to be mad at me.
I'm not going to expound on it too much. But yeah, I think it's a myth.
You think it's and you all know what? Crawford said the same thing. Bud Crawford said the same thing. I mean, that was worth the game.
Yeah, he got a lot of kids, too.
And he said what he do is he doesn't exert energy. He let the joint, no disrespect to his lady. He said this. He let his woman ride him, and, he don't really put it forth no effort.
That's interesting.
That's what he said. Now, you got to go with what Bud said now.
Yeah, I don't know the science around that. Yeah. But, yeah. That's
so it's a myth, huh? Some old school shit.
I think it's a myth. But, I mean, obviously, like, if you're doing, like, right before the fight, I can see that being a problem.
Hell yeah.
But
nigga be exhausted.
Like even night before. Because to me, it's more like a mind clear. Like you got to get the tension off.
That's what I be feeling, bro. That's one of the things. Growing up, I always knew because, I love Rocky. Y'all have seen every Rocky. And when Mickey was telling Rocky, women weaken legs, I really thought that was some real shit. So I'm like, I could never be a boxer because of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there could be some truth to it, but it might just be to each his own,
Okay. But then again, I get it though, Esai, bro, because all that tension built up. If you don't, it's like you.
Right.
I want to whoop some ass.
Okay, but not. I don't know. I don't have that in me.
Okay, right. Because you are even keel person.
And like I got a lot of honestly, a lot of my good friends are more. They got the dog in them, like that. They'll get pissed if they got something tensed up, especially like smokers. Weed smokers, if they don't smoke for a long time, or if they miss a meal, per se.
I just be real irritable.
Sounds like an addiction.
Yeah, irritable. Yeah,
I'll be real irritable. That's what Mike Tyson said. He said he not fighting. I mean, he not smoking weed.
Yeah.
Up until the fight with Jake Paul.
Right.
Because he said he just want to be irritated and irritable and all that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, who you got winning that, bro?
I don't know. It's an exhibition, so.
Okay, yeah, they don't got a win-loser type thing.
Yeah,
that's why I low-key hate these fucking exhibition shits.
Yeah, and kudos to Netflix for jumping in on it. But
Netflix got it?
Yeah, they're hosting it. Wow. But if it's not a real fight,
no, it's definitely not.
Which I don't see it being, because Mike Tyson still has knockout power. He has that freaking
old man strength,
Mamba mentality. So like, if he don't knock him out, it's not real to me.
That's how I feel, bro. And me personally, I like them because I mean they getting eyes on the sport that I truly love and a sport that was dying. But the shit just don't be. I don't know, man. Like, because watching Jake Paul is good, and I want to give him his just due because obviously it seems like he honors the craft and he really goes in there and puts in work.
Yeah.
It's just how the fights be looking. I just be like, bro, you got in there. What's the guy name from St. Louis that we fucking disowned? That was a UFC fighter, Woodley. Mm-hmm. When to see a fight end like that, with that man throw one punch and knock you out cold, that shit was set up. Thank you, bro. I'm standing on that, bro.
And
that shit was
even the
fake.
Nate Robinson one could have been set up.
I think so too. Cause bro, that's a world.
And he got paid probably half his NBA salary one night.
I mean, I can hear that.
So like why not take that little dive? But that's the only thing I have a problem with the boxing nowadays is that all the popular fights, other than like the Garcia and what's his Haney.
Shit, that motherfucker ain't doing numbers. But go ahead.
Like they're actual fighters.
Facts.
And that does, to me, it does justice for the sport. Mm-hmm. Now Ryan Garcia is doing a little too much, but that doesn't do justice. But I understand selling the fight.
Right.
But with all these influencers doing it, and like Jake Paul kind of paved a way for them to make it to where they can be successful with it. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it just because the sport, it takes away from the respect of the sport. Because like,
facts.
I'll tell you this, and I said this to my trainer down at shout out Full Throttle Fitness.
Shout out Full Throttle, baby.
So it's just like after it's been 12 years since I've actually boxed, and after training for this month that I've been training, I've definitely got a different level of respect for fighting again than I did, because I've always been around fighting. We have the gym, obviously, and we always have great fighters and stuff, but me actually putting in the work of training and getting in the ring and getting fucked up and getting hit, and it just does something to your mind. And that's why I got a lot more respect for boxing as a whole and boxers than I did, a month ago. And
I'm going to tell you what, my dog has been, he's allowed me and others up under the network to come, to the gym we in right now and, get a feel for it. And I can echo that sentiment, bro. Like, I've always loved boxing. I've been a fighter my whole life. Never got a chance to actually box for real. But once I came to work out with you, bro, I started hitting that bag and doing shit. Like, even just doing the leg drill, jumping rope, it gave me a different respect for the craft. And it made me love the sport more, because it's like, okay, this is what I was missing out on, because it's the little part. It's the process that I love. Like, when you get me to do a drill and I spend all that time doing it, it's like, that's where I feel good at. So I see what you're saying, because, I mean, the influencer, it makes everybody think that they can just go box. Right. It's becoming gimmicky now. Yeah. But, I mean, hell, what can you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and I get it. Like, as long as, to me, even the influencers, as long as they're putting in the work, going and getting beat up in the ring before, like getting ready for the fight and stuff. Yeah. I could respect that part of it. It's just I don't know. It's just them doing it when they have no history in it.
No, facts. And I mean, it goes that's telling, because Jake Paul, you don't never see him fight no active boxers. Yeah, no. A motherfucker who just retired is either MMA fighters or old niggas or
Seth Fury. Yeah. He got beat, so
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I see where you coming from with that. That right there make me not love it, because at the end of the day, he can box. But bro, be a boxer, bro. Go on and stop, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all he doing is he's controlling the narrative around him. Every fight you gonna say it doesn't count for real and all that type of shit. So I mean,
it's a beautiful marketing scheme.
Without a doubt, bro. Because, I mean, they do more numbers than most of the fucking boxers do. Yeah. Like, the Haney and Ryan fight, I don't think that's doing too well as far as ticket sales-wise.
Nah, it'll do good just because the fucking craziness behind Ryan Garcia right now. And right before the fight, they're probably something else is gonna pop off that's gonna get people.
They smacked each other earlier.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of cool.
I would have smacked Ryan too, though. He was like, "Where's your mom?"
He was wilding, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, for me, like, I get it. You boxing, you say anything, but it's like, bro, we ain't gotta go there, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about me. You ain't gotta talk about my mom and all that.
And even like from the fighter I'm fighting, like,
You saying about your mama?
No.
Boy.
No, he
Go ahead, my bad.
I wouldn't. I'd hope he wouldn't.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That's why you need me, Esai, bro. That's my role.
No, but see, like, we're not even at that level where if he said some shit like that, it would just be plain disrespect.
No, facts.
It wouldn't even be for marketing.
And you'll see him at the fight. My mama, my brother.
But like even this fighter, I'm gonna like fucking treat him with respect, like like a person,
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think is missing. Like, we're not friends, but I can respect you as a fighter, respect you as a person.
Yeah.
Before the fight, so like in the face off, I'm gonna shake his hand.
Yeah.
Wish him best of luck or whatever.
That's your dance partner.
Yeah.
Like they like to say in boxing. That's your dance partner.
All that extra shit is just for ticket sales.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Me being Don Little, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to shake some shit up. I'm going to say some shit. I'm going to say some shit he might not want to say. Y'all might be in the ring. You may just hear a voice in the crowd. I heard him say your mama. You know what I'm saying? Just a little voice. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mark, back to you, brother. Are you really not going to the fight? You ought to be ashamed of your fucking self.
I'll be gone because May 4th, that's a Saturday. I should be free.
Nah, I don't like how he reiterated the date and all that. Sound a little finicky. It don't sound like he really.
I don't think he means.
You ain't gonna take no joint? Let's double date, bro. I bring a joint, you bring a joint.
Oh, you meant dates? I'm like, I don't have any weed on me.
Hey, hold on, man. What?
What?
Okay, all right.
I'm so confused, bro.
All right, I don't.
You said a joint. I was like, oh, we're gonna smoke.
Nah, what are you trying to say, brother? Why would I say something about smoke? I said double date.
You said a joint.
Oh, this nigga's so uncultured.
I know, dude.
Not your culture. Come on, man.
Whatever, dude.
Our culture is similar.
Sorry for trying to even involve your ass.
I had this conversation with somebody.
Go ahead.
That Hispanic and black culture are like one of the most similar fucking things in the world.
Yeah.
And
you really want to talk about it? We not in we in a space where I can speak now.
We can if you want.
Okay, let's get into it. All right. Here's what I think, bro. And I truly, truly believe this, bro. At the end of the day, we cousins in this whole thing, right? In the grand scheme of it all, we cousins. Y'all got a little 10 on y'all. We all the way 10. We 5%. Y'all, what's the other one? What's the most you can get? 5%, 10?
I don't know.
But y'all the lesser 10, goddamn me. So we cousins to some degree, right? What happened was white folks got in between the middle of us. That's all it is, bro. Because you got certain Mexicans that don't even like black folks, but they love white people.
I got a little history for you.
Go ahead, my nigga.
So
my little history.
My great grandpa who lived with us from I was probably like 5 all the way till I was 21 when he passed in 2019, I think. And he would tell me stories about him growing up because he died when he was 96. So he was born in 1922, so he was growing up during the whole segregation time. And the one thing he always told me is that black people, white people, Italian people, all of them disliked Hispanics.
That's but Grandpa gone, so I don't want to go ahead.
Well, he said that it was like we were like the cockroaches of the people. Like
now
we were the bottom feeders, basically.
But see, now this is what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna stay on great grandpa point. That's what I'm saying. That's where the division came, because there's no way grandpa was growing up in that time. In 1922, them black folks had a lot of shit to be worried about.
Yeah,
I'd be damned if they was like, "But you damn Mexicans, no, brother." Like, because
and see, that's the thing. We were like looked over.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the division. Yeah. How are we gonna look over some motherfuckers we at the bottom?
What I'm saying is, I don't think it was just the white people.
Okay.
Because like, put it this way, he told me he went and he had to go to the restroom, in a public restroom, and he knew he wasn't gonna be able to go to the white restroom. So he went to the black restroom. He got in there. Black people told him to get out.
Your ass back.
They were like, "Get out! This ain't your restroom," and he had to go piss on the side of the building.
Where they gonna go?
They had him piss on the side of the building.
Gotcha. See, now that's great history. I love, your boy love history, so that's dope. I didn't even think about that. Now, here's through my deep thought within history, during my deep research in history. Okay, at the time when the civil rights shit was going on, okay, the Latino community wanted to distinguish themselves from the black community. Like, hey, look, we ain't, because, housing and schooling, Latinos didn't want to be associated with us because we was getting treated like, we didn't have civil rights here in this country. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like that, and I can't say Grandpa wrong because that's his experience, and I'll never take nothing away from somebody's own personal experience. And I can see how that could be murky because it's like, Latino, damn, where we go?
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of feeling not having a place, And
you want to know what? I'm going to stand with Grandpa because I feel like a black person would say the same thing. An older black person would say Latinos, whites, and this, that, and the third didn't really fuck with blacks. Because I just know for me, growing up, that was the stigma growing up. That Latino dudes didn't like black dudes. You feel what I'm saying? The girls do, but the fellas didn't. And you got that vibe when you went around Latino groups because it's like the dudes kind of gave you that, fuck you looking at. It's like, what the fuck you looking at? So it's like, you know what I mean? But that's what we're here for.
A lot of posturing.
There we go. I want to get to the bottom of the division, okay, between black folks, because there's no way Native American, y'all got a good relationship with Native Americans?
I mean, yeah.
Give or take?
I see, but I think Mexicans have a good relationship with everybody.
But that's how I feel about black people. So you see what I'm saying? Oh, this is good. This is good.
I disagree, though.
Let's get into it.
Here we go.
Hold on, Mark. Go ahead. Say your piece, and me and Esai will get back to ours.
I'd say I wouldn't say we have like the most fantastic representation or communication when it came with Native Americans, but we were integrated with them pretty heavily because most Mexicans are pretty much Native American.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like it's like, in my opinion, the powers that be didn't want y'all to come here and be like, you know what, these are cousins. Because what is that going to do? That's going to instantly turn y'all against the white folks that did them dirty.
I like to think when you look at history from the point of view of like what's being presented, you'll never watch a movie about civil rights with Mexicans in it.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not like we weren't around. It's just
But that wasn't y'all plight, though. Like, y'all, listen to me. When y'all go through y'all history, there isn't a long list of y'all getting hung, burned at the stake, not having human rights, not being able to vote. It's not a long history of it.
There is. It's just not in America.
But that's what we talk about. And see, that's the thing, though. When you're dealing with African Americans, you must only speak of America. You can't talk about nothing else. You can only talk about, and that'd be the division or just the lack thereof culture. Like, Mark, me and you was talking about one episode, bro. We was talking about black superheroes. Us black folks are here in America, all we have is America. We don't have no ties to Africa.
Right.
We don't know about our religion and, customs and all that type of stuff. Y'all do. Y'all have direct line to y'all ancestors. We don't have that. All we have is getting off the boat. That's all we got. So here in this country, I've always felt like that everybody, okay, for instance, bro, when you go around the world, majority of people hate black folks, bro. African Americans. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
It's on purpose. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, y'all came into this country poor, getting shitted on, being called derogatory names. The last thing I think the powers wanted was for y'all to link up with the other motherfuckers who's disenfranchised. Getting lynched, burned at the stake, not having human rights. Oh, I don't want y'all to link up with them. So we gonna cause a division between y'all and make y'all dislike each other. Because, bro, if I call my grandfather who's in his 70s and ask him, hey, bro, what's up with the Latinos back in the day? I think my grandfather would be like, shit, I
don't know.
I ain't had no problem with him growing up. Shit, I don't know. So, I don't want to say it's false, but being a black man, bro, it's rare, bro, that, I ain't never heard nothing bad about Latino people growing up. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody like fuck them or nothing like that growing up, bro. It just, granted, in St. Louis, it wasn't a lot of y'all in St. Louis. It's a lot of you motherfuckers here in KC.
Oh, yeah, a lot of
y'all deep here, for sure. So, I just think the division was, because I don't.
100%. There had to be some ploy because there's so many black people and so many Mexicans that understand that, like, God forbid, well, I'm not even going to say God forbid, but, like, say there is a day where there is some sort of civil unrest, we'll say, that happens in America, and it gets to race, black and brown will go together. 100%. And that's just because, like, it's like I said, the cultures are so similar. Yeah. And, like, you guys, I just saw this thing, it was this black dude on TikTok. He was talking about how he loves having that one Mexican family he could go over to because he's like, he gets to see how they're all having a good time, drinking together, talking shit, and they keep their family unit together and all that.
Yeah.
And black people would have been the same way if it wasn't for that systematic attack on the black family back in, the 80s, 70s, whatever.
And then we went, and here's the thing, Esai, bro, our communities, and man, you speaking the gospel, bro, our communities went through it together.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when I say black and brown, I usually always try to say that because y'all grew up in the hood just like us. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And furthermore, we so similar, but we different. You know what I mean? Yeah. We low-key like the same music. Mm-hmm. Mexican people love hip-hop, goddamn. Yeah, we love to do our little, try to act like we know what y'all
like
doing.
Some salsa every once in a while.
Come on, bro. So it's like we right there with each other. It's just that it's something in the middle that won't allow us to go. Because put it to you this way. When I was up at K-State, right, at Homeboy, his daddy owned a farm in Kansas. And he would tell me about all the illegal immigrants that his daddy had working for him. So when I would hear those same, conservative white folks talk down on Latinos, they're stealing all our jobs and, they're coming over illegally and all this type of shit. Black folks be like, damn, don't talk about our people like that. We don't never pile on and say the same shit because we done been through enough here in this country. So that's why I don't think it was a big thing with black folks not liking Latinos because we had our own shit going on, bro. Like, we post-slavery. I just don't think we had time to really worry about what somebody else was doing because we had our own thing. Same with Latinos. Y'all had your own plight when y'all got here. Not being able to find housing, being forced in the ghettos, not being able to go to school. That point you brought up about the bathrooms, though, that was dope, my nigga. I never thought about that. Man, let's ask all the grandmas and grandpas in the Latino world, where was y'all going to use the bathroom at? I know y'all was going with the black folks. I know y'all was. I know y'all was using the bathroom. Granddaddy had to go on the side. I know y'all was going to them black, you know what I mean? I know. And then y'all came up with Negro.
We did?
Ain't that where the word Negro came from?
Spanish. No, that's in Spanish.
Tell them, Mark. Get them, Mark.
That's a good question, though, because growing up, we saw on the crown first, and we pronounce it negro.
Negro, okay.
But
like, same way,
what came first? That word?
Negro.
Yeah, no, but like
negro or negro?
The derogatory?
Okay, got you.
Or the color?
I got you.
In Spanish. Has it always been called negro in Spanish?
You right. Know? I'm saying the white folks came and got it from y'all. Let me say it that way.
Yeah.
They said, damn, what we finna call these motherfuckers?
Yeah. I heard the Mexicans say negro.
Yeah. Have you guys looked up the history of that?
Of what? All? The word?
Yeah.
I just always knew it was a Latin. I know they didn't make it for us. You feel what I'm saying? It was already a
but
word.
like, how did it come about? Like, who was the first person to say it type thing? Or who started that?
Some clever ass white dude was like, what the fuck we finna say? Like, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. And, because y'all came in the same, and that's the thing, Esai, bro. We all had the same plight. Y'all got y'all derogatory terms. People call y'all. Obviously, ours hit a little harder. And I always say, all we have, bro, is the United States of America too. You know what I mean? I don't have no connections, bro, with no family in Africa. The records have been so distorted since slavery. I don't even believe the little Ancestry.com shit. Yeah. So all we have is this. So anytime we get into any type of plight or any type of fucking, you know what I mean, situation, we always got to remember this is the only thing we know. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever heard of the history that, so like they say that the black people were brought over here on slave ships and stuff?
For sure.
There's other people who believe that black people came over here on their own.
Oh, no, that's the thing in the black community?
Yeah, they migrated up here through Central America and stuff.
Is that really a thing in the black community?
Like,
well, yeah, like the secret underground,
we always say we was already here. That's the thing I mean. We was already here.
Because like people, I don't think people know too much about like African history as far as like that they were actually like very, very wealthy.
For sure.
You know?
See, we know that though.
Yeah, and they had a lot of like the history of that goes way back, and that's why like people always try to say, well, African kings had slaves too. And
they did.
Slavery has been a thing since the beginning of time.
Without a doubt.
And every single culture has gone through it at some point. With African Americans, it's so recent, which is it's the craziest part to think, because if you think about it, a generation ago, people were getting killed, beaten, hung, all because their skin color.
Yep. And that's what I mean when my grandfather and my grandmother both just turned 70.
Yeah.
You can go ask them. They'll tell you horror stories, bro, about the shit that they went through. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe that it was really a black versus brown thing, because it couldn't have been, bro, because y'all was already going through what y'all was going through. We was going through what we was going through. And, I mean, the point you made, you're right, though. I mean, hell, slavery been around for ever, you know what I'm saying? But to your point, it's the most recent. That shit was 400 years, and we still in the country that profited from that.
No, for sure.
So
and a lot of the shit that we have is off the, maybe not literally off the back, but like off the work of your guys' ancestors.
Well, for sure. I mean, America became a superpower off the sale of tobacco and cotton. It's all free labor. So, I mean, there's that. You know what I mean? Now, granted, how the hell we get on this?
I know.
Now, let's get back to boxing.
I like it. I like talking about real shit, too.
No, and see, bro, that's why I love that we in here, bro, because I would never want to do this conversation.
Yeah.
At the
you
spot.
hear someone in the back like, oh, here we go.
Because, listen, if the day we ever do that, bro, like the type of person I am, I'm like, bro, well, come sit down, bro. If you going to do that, you come sit down and talk about it. Of course, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
And then and put it to this way, and it makes for good, it's must-see TV. We talk about boxing. It's always a Latino versus a black, ain't it?
Yeah.
But we make the best fights.
On Cinco de Mayo.
Didn't Floyd do that?
Hated how Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya did
Sure the fuck did.
And then Canelo and Floyd. And it's always Floyd. It's always,
hey, Floyd.
He'll wear Mexican colors too.
He had the sombrero on.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we cousins, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, we are the shit. You know how I feel about my black people. But I always say, man, it's the divide, the powers that be. I'm not saying all white folks, but the powers that be don't want to see the minorities of this country come together as one. Yeah. Because if we ever did, bro, it'll be a problem. Because, I mean, that's where we got the sauce. We got the swag. You know what I'm saying? What's a predominantly white sport? It ain't baseball no more. Well, it probably is baseball still. But who the best players? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers barely speak English.
Tennis,
Golf.
golf.
But them the little sports. Like, we talking about the big shit.
Hey,
golf, golf.
Tennis and golf, big money. I don't know.
I guess. Tennis don't make more money than the NBA or the MLB or the NFL.
No.
Y'all got soccer.
Do
y'all?
No.
Look, do y'all?
Nah, I know.
Y'all got soccer.
Hey, so
they're not the best soccer
it'd be
players.
more of a Spaniards, because we're Mexican.
Oh, European. European Spaniards.
Yeah.
You think they play better baseball soccer than y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't got no faith in y'all community.
It's more like, think of it like
I've
this.
seen
There's more.
USA beat Mexico too many times.
Okay, fair enough.
To be on their side.
You got to think of it like this. There's more African countries that are associated with like the FIFA than like there are like Latin American countries, just because there's so many more countries in Africa. So, you mind if I start?
We ain't good at fucking soccer over there.
Yeah, you are.
They're pretty good.
Man, no, the hell we ain't. We just run around a lot up in that motherfucker. They're my distant cousins, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all was the ones with the. Never mind, then I get my bad. Excuse telling me. Y'all need to get y'all a sport, bro. Stop bullshitting out here.
I don't think we'll ever have a sport.
Yes, y'all will.
Boxing.
Technically, it's y'all. No, it's y'all.
Yeah, because you got to think we have. What's his name? Julio Cesar Chavez was the first great.
Oh, you going all the way back?
That's not too far. He's still alive.
Was that the 80s?
90s. Yeah, 80s, 90s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But we've had some great boxers, and we still got Canelo.
For sure.
He's on the latter end now, but there's always going to be I 100% believe there will always be at least 3 Mexican fighters at the top of boxing.
I do too. Yeah. And here's why. And as a black man, I want to tell y'all something. You know, I want to teach y'all a lesson for all you motherfuckers who ain't never had a real fight before. The thing with Latino fighters is this, okay? They fucking warriors, bro. And you're going to have to kill their ass in the ring. Yep. That's what it is, bro. Like, if you ever watch a Mexican and a black dude fight, the black dude, he saucing, he moving, he slipping, goddamn, ain't no touching me. The Mexican dude just, well, I'm going to fuck you up when I get to you. You know what I'm saying?
Forward, yeah.
Coming straight forward. That's why I love Pitbull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Victor Cruz. Is it Isaac Cruz? Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, Victor Cruz is the football player.
Yeah, my bad. You see what I'm saying? Look. See? Man, come on, man.
Yeah,
thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad you brought that up. I just want, and I know this became like a brown and black versus white thing, but I don't give a damn how y'all feel because it's some real shit, and I get to talk with my peoples. You feel what I'm saying? I just love the fact that, you know, maybe we starting to get there. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. I'm cool with all the Mexican people. I'm cool with shit.
You know, I think the integration is the best key to fighting the old stigmas and stereotypes and all that. Like, and when I say integration, I mean literal, like mixed babies.
Mixed babies, huh?
Yeah, because to be honest with you, it's just like the moment that say you got a white son and he goes and gets him a Mexican girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. the moment that they are like, and I'm talking about like serious relationship.
Gotcha.
The moment that they mix and have that kid, then the cultures start to merge together.
Yeah.
And there's always learning experiences for both. And that's why even like the reason why I like wanted to talk about black and brown being so freaking similar is that it is that much easier for us to learn shit from each other because of how similar our cultures are.
Yes, sir.
And really just here in America.
And that's what I mean. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying with when you speak about African Americans in this country, you have to just do America. You know what I mean? And granted, you know what I'm saying, with the whole mixing. And growing up, bro, I thought, obviously, growing up, we all hear the stories of the parents or the grandparents who don't approve when you date outside the race.
Yeah.
I used to grow up, I used to think it was just, because, I mean, of course, I heard it in my own community. But I bring no white girl up in here.
Right.
But then I got older and realized, wait a minute, no, everybody do that same thing. Like, every culture, the older, let me just say, the grandparents and shit, parents, they be having a problem with the integration. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go through any of that, did you? No?
I mean,
you lucky bastard.
You know,
I went through a lot.
I got a funny story. I don't think Trent will care if I tell it.
Trent, this is your man who said this.
I'm obviously biased in that opinion just because my girl's white.
I've been there with you.
My baby's half white, all that. And but when I first started talking to Trent was around the time that Get Out came out. and hear this out. So I was probably about a month into the relationship. And she invited me to go to the Ozarks with her family. And I was like, Ozarks, yeah, hell yeah, I'm down, sure. And then my mom just kept texting me. Like,
you okay?
You good? Call me every 5 minutes. Like she was like, you've seen the movie Get Out, dude. She was like, watch yourself out there.
Yeah. No, my ex-girlfriend was also white, bro. And we was together. But when the movie came out is when I had to go visit her parents for the first time.
Really?
So soon we went to go see the movie, and I'm going to say 2 weeks later, we went to go visit her parents. And that's all I was thinking about the whole time.
Okay, so your situation was basically exactly what the movie situation was.
Without a doubt.
So at any point, did you feel, like after watching the movie, when you were with the parents, were you like, this is exactly what happened in that scene? Like,
this is what I told my ex as we was driving up to the motherfucker. I say, look, if your mama pull out a teacup, I'm firing on her ass. Like, I'm just telling you right now, I'm a fire on her ass. Man. You know what I mean? But I mean, it had, because here's just like with you, I had friends and family hitting me up like, I know you seen that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I went through some shit behind that white woman. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I did. I went through it, bro. But
the dad was all like, I voted for Obama, right? Oh my God.
I love Jay-Z.
Yeah. I love Jay-Z. Hey, don't be, Mark.
Yeah.
But no, man, I just, as far as all relations here in this country, man, I just feel like now things still fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. But our generation becoming the elders or becoming, we all finna be in our 30s here in the next decade, I do see a little bit of a change coming. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be fixed in our lifetime, I don't believe. But
I think it can.
I'm optimistic, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like it'll be fixed. Me and you sitting here doing this, bro. You telling me what your grandpa said, well, this is what's needed. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll be able to debunk a lot of shit.
Right.
And be like, oh, no, bro, that ain't it. Like, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the thing. Because I was privileged, bro, in this sense. I went to a predominantly white school, but it was very diverse. So I have Latino friends growing up, you know what I'm saying? And one of my dogs, John is his name, I never forget, you know what I'm saying? They kept it real with us. Like, yeah, bro, I'm being honest with you, bro. My grandparents probably would let you come through, bro. Like, they was real about it, bro, and I appreciated that. And that was just certain shit I didn't really understand, because I was just like, damn, what the fuck, why yo? But then they would tell us the things that my dog would say that his grandparents would say about black folks was the same shit white folks, I would hear white folks say. Right. Oh, black people lazy and all this old regurgitated shit. And it's like, you don't really feel that way. Do you really feel that way? You know what I'm saying? So, I was just privileged in that regard, bro. I had friends who, would let me know, my grandparents don't fuck with your kind, bro. So, and I appreciated that. I still do.
No, that's what they should have done, rather than you walk into something that wasn't gonna be comfortable, Yeah.
And it go across the board. I got partners from Montenegro and all kind of shit. We'd never get invited to their family, and I've been teammates with these niggas since middle school. We don't get invited to the family function, like the weddings.
Yeah.
Nah, you probably can't come to this one, bro. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I just hate that because it's like we letting our parents and grandparents still kick that same shit that they was doing when we, fuck all that, bro. Like, times have changed, right? Fuck that.
I think that's the great thing about Kansas City, though. Like, because I didn't really, so, like, the older people, like, the ones that are in their 80s, 90s right now.
Yeah.
I could definitely see a lot of that out here.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, like, my parents' generation, I never had to experience that with like any of my black friends or white friends or any of that. It was always just a welcoming, inviting feeling for everybody. So I didn't really get a chance to have to experience all that. Luckily, you know?
And to your point, bro, me neither. I've been blessed with the individuals who are of different race that I've come into that I call friends of mine. I've always been, welcomed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a couple moments where they had to, hey, bro. And that's a friend to me, like you just said. Yeah. Don't walk me into a situation. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people be doing that. Like, don't walk nobody into a situation that's not going to be well for them.
Be self-aware, dog.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, you get out on that motherfucking, she dragged you out to the lake. That's how mine used to try to do me. Yeah. Try to take me out to the lake.
Been bad, too.
With no black people. When I went to the lake with my ex one time. With no black folks out there. Motherfuckers riding around and motherfucking Confederate flags on the boat. Yeah. The white dudes is pandering to me. Yeah, let's play some gangster rap, right? Like, nigga, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, get your weak ass shit on. Like, motherfucker, I listen to Journey.
Yeah.
You told us you can't swim, right?
I can't. That's another thing. I had no business being there, Mark.
That's what they put you on a raft and you just start floating. What are you gonna do?
I saw the.
Come on, Mark.
I saw a clip on Tom Segura's podcast with his wife, and they have one of the producers is black, and they're but swimming it's good to know. And he's like, what the fuck I need to know how to swim for? He's like, I'm not going to, what do I need to be in the water for?
That'd be my position. Hey, look, shout out to the black producer on the show. That's what I be feeling. What the fuck? Look, I'm going to learn how to swim when I have children. Just if my kids swimming, I want to be able to help my kids.
Yeah.
That's my only reason to learn how to swim. If I didn't want to have kids, nigga, fuck swimming. They got floaties and motherfucking life jackets and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They got some jetpacks.
Stereotypes, being a Mexican, I love the water.
Is that a thing in the Mexican community?
Well, no.
Y'all can swim?
So, like, you were talking about Mexican derogatory words. Wetback is one of them. And I just crossing that Rio Grande to get over here.
Is that where that term came from?
From crossing the river, yeah.
I never knew.
Whatever water.
But y'all don't even, I'll put it to you this way, though. Y'all don't even respond to that type of shit like we do, though. Like, y'all let that, no pun intended, y'all let that shit roll off y'all back.
It slides right off.
It's still funny.
It slides off.
It slides off. Oh god.
But y'all don't even be fucked up about the shit.
Yeah, nah, we I mean, kind of like how in the black community, like you guys will use it to yourselves, like, hey, what up?
Right.
Yeah. And it's the same with us. I mean, like we don't call, hey, what up, my beaner? It ain't how we rolling, but we use it in a fun way. It's there's no, it doesn't. It definitely does not hit as hard.
100% older people. Like, there's times where I've joked with my brother. Like, him getting out the shower, like, I'll be like, oh, he fucking wetback. You know, like, just messing around, but it's just jokes. Yeah. And, like, there's times, like, my dad, he'd be like, it's not fun.
It's the same way in the black community. You got that old, like, my grandparents and them, they don't like the word nigga.
They don't say that. That impressed us.
Yeah, it's a different, because they really went through it.
Right.
I ain't go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? I beat a couple white dudes up behind it, but it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? For sure that. Man, that's crazy, man. And I say, y'all took it as a sign of endearment. You know what I mean? But I always say, y'all don't take shit as hard as we do, to the point, because me and Mark discussed this before when we were talking about the movie. Y'all don't take things as hard, in my opinion, because y'all still have y'all Mexican heritage to fall back on. Yeah. And it's strong. So y'all still can, go home and visit family, and we just don't have that, bro.
You know what I think it is that, like, you guys could have been past all of it, like, just within yourselves, within your families now. But you guys have to deal with it. You guys have to deal with it being like a thing. Yeah. That the media is pushing, that everybody's pushing, that it's always gonna be that black and white, you know. For sure. And that's unfortunate, but Mexicans we don't have that. Like, no one's really gives a, I don't want to say don't.
I will. I'll say an unpopular opinion.
Go ahead, weigh in, Mark.
I don't think in the same circumstance that if a black person was killed by the police and everyone rallies behind, I don't believe that if a Mexican was killed that
in the same way
that other races would rally behind the Mexican.
Good news.
Okay.
That's
a valid point though, Mark. That's real shit.
Yeah. I really don't believe
that's real shit.
Any other race would rally behind the Hispanic community for deaths by. I mean, shit, we don't do it now. I mean, we're talking about all the issues that happen at the border between, Mexican families. I mean, not just Mexican families, a lot of different types of families, but primarily Hispanic families who are being separated.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're not doing nothing about it. I mean, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but Mexicans ain't out here, rioting.
No, it's a cultural thing for sure.
Like we don't need a riot. I don't get it.
To be fair, dude,
This is the realest episode we had on I-70 in a long time, baby.
A lot of these like so-called riots and stuff, everybody's going, oh, it's conspiracy, whatever. There's evidence behind this shit. Riots are done purposefully by people that are not of the African descent.
Okay.
Or African American. And it's made to make a situation look bad.
Okay.
And give more press coverage. To your point about there not being an outcry about a similar situation, it's not good press for news outlets and stuff. They'll get more of an outcry for an African American versus a white police officer rather than a white police officer versus Mexican.
Can I say another popular opinion?
Please, because I'm a guy. I got me one. Goddamn me.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't. I'm just responding to what you niggas say. How we doing? We good?
How much time we got?
Actually, we're about to hit an hour right now.
Oh, good. Oh, keep it flowing. This is good. We ain't had a good episode like this in a minute. It's real shit.
The other unpopular opinion I like to think is that in the Hispanic community, when circumstances of someone being killed amongst our own, depending on the circumstances, I think we take more responsibility. So say
I disagree.
No.
You gotta expound.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So there have been a lot of cases where this is gonna be very controversial.
Go ahead,
but
Mark. You and me, baby. We rolling together.
In the what happened to George Floyd, yeah, it was a tragedy. But the fact was there was a lot of issues they don't want to talk about. That he was intoxicated on something.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, Mark.
But no. But here's my thing. My thing is when I think in the Hispanic community, when it comes to like issues like that of like drug related issues, or like people who do get killed in these circumstances, who are, let's first say, better or worse criminals, I think we acknowledge the fact that they are criminals and not just necessarily a rallying point to use against the system. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I mean, that makes sense what you're saying, and I push back on that and say this, Brody. I guess in the black community, we see people, even if you are a criminal, we see the good in you, and we feel like you don't deserve to die. I don't give a fuck what drug you was on. You don't deserve to have nobody put their knee on your neck, and because at the end of the day, if in the court of law, that man is in prison now, he was convicted of the murder. Mm-hmm. They did an autopsy, they did all the evidence. This is a cop we talking about. They would have did everything in their right to keep that man out of prison, but they said no, we got to do it. So I'll say this: in the black community, we've seen it so much, Brody. To y'all point, the media jumps on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we see it so much that I damn near cried watching that video, Mark. So it's like I couldn't look at that man and go, oh man, he a drug addict. Man, he deserved it, because he didn't deserve it, bro.
Yeah.
Like that man crying out for his mama. He 40-some years old. He crying for his mama, bro. Like that shit fucked me up, and I just don't think y'all see. And it could be a media thing.
It is
could be a media thing.
Media thing. And to your point that you see it all the time.
Yeah.
That's done purposely.
Yeah.
That
But now, granted, it's done purposely. But all in all, it's just highlighted. For the media.
That's what I'm saying. It's
okay,
highlighted
gotcha.
Because across the board, no matter what race it is, similar situations happen.
Sure.
All the time.
But not at okay. I see what you're getting at.
And they're just not. There's no coverage to be done on it because it's just like ordinary people.
I never heard of an Asian getting killed by police, but I bet it happens.
I'm sure,
it definitely has happened, yeah.
Sure. That's
But
fucked up.
like,
I shouldn't have. See, Mark, I can't keep fucking with you because I'm laughing at shit I ain't supposed to laugh at.
Even with like George Floyd situation, the full video, they were being, and I'm not justifying what they did because they killed him.
Yeah.
They 100% killed him. But they were being cordial with him, had him in the car, and they were getting ready to just take him.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get out, saying he was claustrophobic. He was like, I need to sit in the front, this and that. Mm-hmm. And then that's when it started to intensify.
For sure.
And then that's when it happened. So, like, but as a adult, as a grown man, if he wasn't on drugs, because he was clearly on drugs in the video, and which is unfortunate. A lot of people fucking.
But why we? But here's my thing. Why we gotta keep bringing up the drug part?
It's not okay. The reason
that don't
I'm
mean
bringing
you supposed
it up
to die.
because we can't ignore what led up.
No, fair enough. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what you've done. You deserve to keep your life, though. And in that regard, if you high, you drunk, and you get arrested, so be it. Take his ass to jail for public intoxication, whatever. Yeah. Don't nobody deserve to die.
The death isn't justified.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, the death's not justified. But what I'm saying is, as adults, as men, we always are to be held accountable for our actions.
Okay.
In that circumstance, he couldn't be accountable because, and I'm not trying to like reiterate it, but because of the drugs, his brain was fucked up. And so he was feeling claustrophobic. He was feeling antsy. He was trying to get out of the car, trying to do that. And that's when it intensified. And if that wasn't the case, and he just used that counterfeit 20, and he wasn't all fucked up on drugs, he could have just went to jail.
But see, okay, now, and I'll push back on that again, and I'll say this. A criminal is a criminal. Like, if you did something wrong, go to jail. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing I'll put it to you this way, man, in the black community, and, you know, y'all say, I'm sure the stats will show we disproportionately, it happens to us more. Right. I'm positive the stats will show that, which is cool. Well, not cool, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
The point of it all is this. In regards to law enforcement, okay? And I'll say this. The black community, bro, we've never had a good relationship with law enforcement. Ever. At no time in this country has the black community had a good relationship with law enforcement. Anybody that say that's wrong, you clearly ain't spent no time in the black community. There's never been good rapport. There's never been good anything. So those type of encounters happen all the time.
Right.
All the time, without the drugs.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be on drugs for the motherfuckers to put a knee on your neck or harass. I'm not saying they was, but regardless, we see it too often. It's normacy to us. So when we see when we see a black man, when we see a George Floyd situation happen, it stirs something up in the black community. Because it's like,
for sure.
my grandparents saw it.
Repeated event,
right.
Matter
of fact, let me ask y'all both this then. If the situation was flipped and, George Floyd was Latino, do you think y'all would,
there'd be no rallies.
Now, and let's not use George Floyd, because George Floyd, y'all saying, the drugs and all this, that, and the third. Let's just say it was an individual Latino that got killed by the police unjustly. Why doesn't the Mexican community get out there and protest and try to make a change? What is that, in y'all opinion?
Honestly, Hispanics, and I could be wrong, all Hispanics stay in their own lane as far as their lives go.
Okay.
So anything outside of their life,
they don't want nothing to do with it.
Has nothing to do with them. It's not their business, you know. Now, in your guys' situation, with the most recent history that has made it to where you guys have to rally behind each other.
Have to come together.
You guys have to do that. It's understandable. Gotcha. But with the Hispanic community, it would just be another person dead. Yeah. And like it'd be fucked up how it happened, but I don't think there would be a big outcry.
So Latinos mind they motherfucking business, basically what you're saying.
I mean, in a sense, sure, but like I said, we don't have the same circumstances, same history that you do in America.
And we was talking about it earlier. Matter of fact, Mark, you echo that. I want to give you a chance to speak on that too. Do you feel the same way with Esai in regards to that question? You want me to ask again?
No, I agree with him. Like I really don't think we'd like I had said before. Like I believe circumstantially. Like I don't want to say like we're like what I can't think of the right word. Like just to really assess the situation, but I like to think that you kind of have to look at everything black and white when it comes to the Hispanic community.
That's the wrong words to use.
Black and brown, motherfucker. Don't fuck with you. I'm fucking with you.
Hey, but
I'm fucking with you.
Brown and white, yeah.
I just want to say one thing. How we talked about the stuff that happens to black people today is highlighted. If George Floyd was a white man and he was on drugs in the same circumstances, they were cordial at first. He started getting antsy, started getting all crazy and like wanting to get out of the car and calling for his mom and stuff.
Yeah.
he just wasn't. He didn't seem sane at the time. Now, if that was a white man, I don't think that anybody would have gave a fuck.
And here's the thing. I disagree on this regard. Because we've been through so much in the black community with law enforcement, anytime law enforcement do some shit, we feel away.
It's up, basically.
We like, fuck that, because we know. And it's crazy because there are, if we talk about a black hood, there's a Latino hood.
Yeah.
Y'all go through the same shit with the police.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was going to say that too. Our relationship with the police hasn't always been the best neither.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's probably more of a barrier for Latinos because probably in an actual
literal language barrier.
Yeah, in a Mexican hood.
Oh, okay.
60-70% of the people that are getting harassed by the police probably don't speak English.
Yeah.
And then probably another 10% of them are illegal. So they might get deported off a speeding ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's
that is an excellent point. You know what? I like that. That's a good point, Esai, because I like to think of it. We try not to be confrontational because there's a 50% chance what we do.
That's facts.
Okay. Yeah. No, bro, that is beautiful. I'm so glad you got that in the episode, Brody. That's real. Can you expound on that just a little bit, Mark?
Well, just for like those who like the majority of Hispanics, majorities. Let's say there's probably a healthy 50% of Hispanics in the country who are possibly illegal.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
I'll say 25.
20.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
because
50 is a lot.
Yeah, 50 is a lot.
God damn.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, not just there's probably 50% of Americans are probably illegal, not including just Mexicans.
No,
like,
hey. No, okay, I see what you get at. Go ahead, Mark. Yeah.
So we will try to be not confrontational because circumstances is something leads back to not just us, but to the families of someone else. So I get what Esai was
back to what you saying to mind your business.
Yeah, so like they get pulled over. Sorry, senor. You know?
Yeah, okay. All right. See, I wish we was recording longer and I'm so glad we done tied all this shit up.
Somewhere to be?
I'm not really.
No, we good. I ain't gonna make it go too long. I just like that where we got to because we started, just giving our opinion. Now we kind of tying it all together. Yeah. It makes sense. Latinos, y'all mind y'all business because it's like, hey, look, we don't want nothing to do with that because we got our own shit going on. And that's what I'm saying the divide is. I just think the powers that be don't want and I'm gonna say all minorities of this country because every minority who's come through this country via boat, whatever, dealt with some form of discrimination, segregation, you know what I mean? Something. You know what I'm saying? Just when it comes to the black community, and as a black man, this is what I never want to try to do, y'all. I never want to try to make our plight seem more egregious than the next, but facts are facts. You feel what I'm saying? In this country, you know what I'm saying? In this country, I just don't think you could throw the Native Americans in there with us, because they went through their own atrocity to start, but our shit happened and continued. When you hear motherfuckers talk about giving black people reparations, you would have thought nobody's ever got reparations in this world. When throughout history, motherfuckers has gotten reparations. Native Americans, Germans, you know what I'm saying? With all this, no, excuse me. A group of individuals over there in Germany got some reparations. We ain't gonna do all that. Goddamn me, who I'm missing? The Asians, the Chinese, they got some from the concentration camps here in the United States. So it's just certain things where it's always, when it get to us, it's like oh, hell no. Like, we ain't giving y'all no motherfucking reparations. Why the fuck would we do that? It's like, well, goddamn, motherfuckers got casinos and reservations. Now, somebody pushed back on me. One time it was like, but do you know what goes on those reservations? It's not what you really think. So, you know what I mean? I just think, when you watch these movies, and I'm a big documentary watcher, and you just see, you go around the world and it's like the whole world hate black folks. That's what we feel every day. So when a motherfucker asks what it's like being a black man, imagine waking up and you feel like the whole world dislike you. If I go, how do these motherfuckers in South Vietnam know the word nigga and all this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? So
see, but John, that goes full circle. Go ahead. We are the same in that instance.
Oh, okay. All right.
But so you guys feel it more. Like it hits you harder.
Yes, sir.
Us, I feel like we're more of like rub it off on the shoulder or ignore the shit. Cause like there'll be times where me and my lady walking through Target, dude, and she'll go like, "Oh my God, did you see how that lady was looking at you?" And I was like, I just ignore it now. Like it doesn't bother me.
Now see, okay. Well, I want to ask both of y'all this then. What does that say about?
I don't blame that lady. So if I saw you, I'd be like.
So I'm saying, what do y'all do? Y'all think that I don't want to call it docile, but just that attitude of, man, it's okay, let it roll off my back. Does that stem from what I just said earlier of, let me just mind my business and not like, because black folks, we don't go for that shit. No. We very vocal, and we gonna tell you, no, you got me fucked up. You talk to that nigga like that.
So I think what we're doing too much of right now is grouping all of us together.
Real shit.
Because
real shit.
We definitely are, because there's plenty of black people with different opinions on what we're talking about, and plenty of Mexicans with completely different opinions on what we're talking about.
That's real shit.
But
they're going to be in the comments. Upset.
So I'm going to say from my experience, throughout school, and I went to all more predominantly white schools and stuff, going to the store, going to church the most is when I felt it the most.
Okay.
We went to like an all-white Catholic church growing up, and the eyes, the staring, the dirty looks, it's all subliminal, and I don't even think they're always doing it purposefully. I don't
either, Brody.
I think it's just like they're just looking at you like.
But but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah, they're thinking about something.
You never seen a black dude before? What the fuck you staring at me for?
Right. And like, I can speak for Mexicans. A lot of Mexicans are not approachable looking people.
Well, goddamn, Esai.
No, I can't.
I didn't say that.
I can say that. And it's the truth. Like most of the time,
it's a double standard too, because it's not just not just unapproachable. Like is this guy? And like for like words like, is this guy dangerous? But also, does this guy even look like he speaks English?
And movies have done both our cultures dirty.
Okay, now at the end of it all, bro. And I loved your point earlier about the media. Both of y'all was absolutely right. The media pick and choose what stories they want to pump for views. Yeah, absolutely right. If it's a white cop and a black person, it's definitely going to get more media coverage than anything else. You're absolutely right. And Mark, you really can speak to this. Hollywood did mainly, what you think, Mark? They've done the black community a disservice with some of the shit that they put out and some of the movies that they held to be. Like Django, great movie. I love that fucking movie. Then why we can't have some shit about Rosa Parks that, you know what I mean, that's the shit, or
I can't even. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't know all the facts. But there's some stuff about.
No, you're not gonna talk about Rosa because you talked about Michelle Obama, and I probably jump on your motherfucking side of the motherfucking thing. You talk about Rosa.
Rosa Parks movie would be pretty good.
What you think, Mark? Hollywood. What you think of Hollywood's role in this whole black and brown struggle? What you think, Blair?
Like I was saying before, like the most like underused character is the Hispanic in like movies. And I mean, like, again, you watch a historical piece, you got both sides of like both black and white, like especially in today's world. And I'll say this especially, this whole inclusivity thing that they got going on for a lot of
talk heavy, Mark.
I know it pisses me off too, because I mean, like, you don't, like, for one example, what had happened was like a recent one, I think we had talked about it, like one of the Netflix series or one of them had the show Samurai, which was all about Japanese people. And like the world was coming out, hey, why aren't there no black people in this show? Why does there need to be black people?
Yeah, no, hey,
that's just an example I'm giving. But the fact is, like you got this inclusivity with all these other things, but I still feel like the Mexican is a very underutilized and not brought into the fold of a lot of like major things.
But y'all attitude, Mark, be like, all right, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said it yourself. Y'all really don't give a fuck. Y'all just like, I mean, shit.
It feels like we can only...
But like I said, that's our opinion, and we're lumping us together. But for a Mexican actor, it could probably hit hard,
Yeah, that's real. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying, Mark. You aspiring to break into... You don't think it should be more representation?
And I talked about this. I said, like, you remember how I had those certain actors who, like, for example, are like Will Smith. Like, I don't look at him as a black man. I just look at him as that dude that's in every movie because he's that good. Mm-hmm. There's no Hispanic guy that's in every movie because he's that good. There's that you're onto it. Like, there's that guy that's always
because I don't know one. So he telling the truth because I can't really pinpoint it.
The closest we have is Pedro Pascal right now. Him and Oscar Isaac.
He's European. He has to be. He's not Mexican, is he?
He's not Mexican, but I think he's of Latin descent.
European, yeah.
But the point is, like,
he's white.
But there is no character that's not a Hispanic character that's utilized in that format. They're all used with, like, Antonio Banderas. You know, they all have to have some kind of suave Spaniard.
They can't just have a regular drama.
They can't. You can't be a regular dude. And I've talked about that's why I want to make the TV show that I want to do about just being normal. Like, being normal. It would be a Hispanic. Mainly cast about like the family, kind of like even
we're just talking about not trying to be inclusive.
No. That's the whole point of the show. It's the entirety of it is what do you call it? Not sarcasm. What do you call it?
Satire.
Satire. The whole point of it is satire.
Got this.
And it's a family show, but it's like behind the scenes of it, just like the whole movement of everything that's gone through. Like even George Lopez, like that was like the rallying point behind the line of Hispanics.
Cause y'all community, bro. I say this from a black man's perspective. I hate that, you know, when we think about y'all culture and here in America, what we think about? Y'all work hard. That's all we think about when it comes. And that's, to me, it's more to y'all
and our family unit.
See, and you said that Hispanics and blacks have a lot in common. Personally, I think a lot of Asians and Hispanic have a lot in common.
Hell no.
In terms of working hard and in family values,
Asian men,
they just
and
have
Mexican men.
They have the better side of it.
I wouldn't say the whole family, because the family unit is complete. I think it's different.
They also worship their elders. Elders is a huge important factor between that
black community too, though.
And
those just core values, though. What you talking about?
But let's be honest, though. In our generation, that's being lost. Like as far as the respect for elders goes.
But see now, and here's why I'll say we go with y'all in regards to the respect y'all have for y'all elders, because growing up, I remember going to those predominantly white schools, how those kids would treat their parents and grandparents, and it always threw me off because I'm like, because who was the most important person in the Latino family? Like the father. Okay. Not the grandmother, not the grandfather.
I think
I'm saying with grandma and grandpa included.
I mean the grandmother, yeah.
Grandmother's
so it's the same thing in the black community.
Yeah.
Our grandma is held supreme in the black community. Like she's the one. Granddaddy probably gone or dead or something like that. Grandma is the main. She's the matriarch of the family.
Ironically, and again, that's another thing they've pushed in the media in terms of Hollywood is like anytime you got representation of Hispanics, there's always the grandmother, yeah, abuelita, like.
And then, ain't that a good
Mama
representation?
Coco.
Y'all love y'all.
No. Like I love Coco. Coco was hit the nail.
Coco and Encanto,
yeah,
both great.
Yeah, and that was good for the Hispanic.
And then y'all roll deep. Asian people don't roll deep.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So y'all fall with us. So Asian people come dolo.
Mark's just throwing shit out now.
I think that's real, bro. He trying to divide us, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, anytime I go to Walmart, y'all pushing up 6, 7 people in the whip for no reason, hogging up the lane. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I go to the Latino Walmart. Sorry. I'm saying, y'all do be hogging up the lane, cuz, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot, you know what I'm saying? I be ducking and dodging, little Oscar and them, like, oh, shit.
Well, Oscar?
Yeah, like, hold on, little homie, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking with him, though, like, what's happening?
That's his name, too, more like 90% chance.
Yeah. And I want to tell y'all two gentlemen this, man. I appreciate y'all even engaging with me in this conversation, bro, because these are the type of conversations I like to have. These are conversations I feel like that are needed because we'll be able to debunk a lot of BS, bro. Yeah. Like we'll be able to find out what we agree on and what we disagree on and you made the greatest point. And we ain't all the same. I guarantee if I had another Latino dude in here, he'd probably be mad as hell at both of y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I should have did.
Set us up.
Yeah, I should have set y'all ass up.
I even want to talk about that too.
Go ahead, Mark.
We're running out of time too, but just the fact
fuck that. Come on, let's do it.
There's even division between like the Hispanic community as well. There's such division between like those who are like primarily like real old school into the the culture. Like the language. The language is the biggest barrier even between Hispanics because those who speak Spanish and those who don't. Like those who do speak Spanish will look at those who don't with such disregard. Like you ain't even that
word. Like English, motherfucker.
No, that's okay.
It's America.
So it's even division. Yeah, because in the black, I'm gonna tell you, there's a new division here in the black community. You know what I'm saying? You got the niggas, and you got the African Americans. You know what I'm saying? The niggas are causing some ruckus. Goddamn me. They're the ones that go shoot up the motherfucking events. They pissing me off. I don't even like being around the motherfucker. Like, oh, Blair, hold on. You ain't gonna shoot this shit up, is you?
Let me know.
Let me know so I get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a citizen. I don't do none of that type of shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is what we gonna do.
That's the same in the Mexican community too. Though.
Okay.
Because like it's exactly there's the ones who are just living their life, and then the ones who are fucking it up for the ones who are just trying to live their life.
So how do y'all? Let me ask you this before y'all get out of here. So how do y'all feel about the? Because I know it's more California, more Southern. How do y'all feel about the what do y'all? I don't want to be disrespectful. Is it cholos?
Sure.
Yeah. Did I say that right? I don't want to be. Is that a disrespectful term?
Yeah. No. See, and nothing is disrespectful.
See, and I hate that y'all motherfuckers just everything just it's okay. No, fuck that. Get mad about something.
Bro, but even this conversation, someone watching is gonna disagree so heavily with or dislike something
That's
so
fucked
heavily
up.
that
I
we're
can't
saying
believe they said that.
when we're just talking.
Yeah, facts.
we're basically like family.
Even though you don't got me in the in your fight party or nothing like that, but you're right.
We'll get you involved. We'll figure it out.
No, we're gonna find.
We're gonna find a spot.
I don't even want it no more.
Like, but you're like, you're in the family already.
Yes, sir.
So like this conversation is this isn't a conversation that we have all the time. We don't really every once in a while.
Yeah, we save these for Christmas and Easter.
Yeah. No, but like this type of conversation, like you said, is productive more than it is destructive.
For sure. Without a doubt.
So.
No, without a doubt. No, that's real, bro.
Anyways, Cholo, though.
So, look, how do y'all feel about,
There's zero things wrong with the word Cholo.
Okay.
And being a Cholo is really just a culture thing. It's not like, has nothing to do with like
gangbanging.
Yeah, gangbanging.
Oh, that ain't what I was going for, but I just know it's a term, so I just want to ask y'all about it.
I mean it's
the term Cholo does walk the line for sure.
It's the Loke song. It's
what y'all call Lokes? What are those? The Chucks? That's what Lokes are?
No,
the glasses.
Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad.
It's the lowriders. Mm-hmm. It's the choppers, the bikes.
It's the shirt with the button just at the top.
Yeah, and like. We know people like that. And
once you start seeing teardrop tattoos, then we're talking about something different.
Now look, thank you.
That's when they might have got a body at some point. But that doesn't define them. You know,
that's what I'm saying. See, now they
could have answered for it already.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not.
Them our cousins. Oh, there we go. In the black community, them our cousins right there. Shout out to all the cholos, you feel what I'm saying? Holding it down, keeping it gangster, doing y'all C-walk and all that good jazz. Y'all our cousins. See, that's when I think of the Latino community and the divide between us, brown and black. That's what perplexes me, because I'm like, no, them are niggas. Like, them motherfuckers right there, that could be my uncle. He just a little light skin, that's all. Man, shout out to all the cholos, man. You know what I mean? Get me a motherfucker. Maybe I'll be there for Halloween. I'm going to get sanctioned, though, by that.
I got a problem with that. No,
I was going to say, goddamn.
No, it did piss me off growing up in an all-white school and seeing on Halloween people coming in ponchos, sombreros.
Yeah.
And a mustache and stuff. And, like, I've always seen people do skits on Facebook and, like, they'll do it in like a place with white people, and they're all like, that is so offensive. And then they'll go to the Mexicans, and then they're like, oh, hey, bueno, you know, like they're what is it called? They're accepting it, basically, which is fine. And I agree. Yeah, they're trying to make a point and shit, but at the same time, it's a culture.
No, for sure. It's
you
a
know,
culture.
like, I don't think that should be a Halloween costume.
So how do you feel about white folks getting drunk on y'all holidays? That's all they really do. They get fucked up on Cinco de Mayo.
Do your thing.
Come
drink with us.
No. They go to their own spots.
No, go find a Mexican family and go get fucked up with them. You'll have the greatest time of your life.
Okay, now look, we're going to do switching lanes. This is going to be the last question. We get the fuck up out of here.
All right, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Switching lanes, y'all. I-70 Podcast. Mark, get ready. Do you think, Esai, the Latino community has a better relationship with white folks or black folks, and why?
Black folks, for sure.
And why?
Because the culture.
Okay, because the cultures are similar.
Yeah, it's very similar. From the music to food to
y'all got
everything.
Rhythm.
Yeah, no,
that nigga Mark and Pop Lock.
That's a big thing.
That nigga cold.
Hey, you ain't taking White Fern to Quinceañera, dude.
Nah, that's real shit.
No, you are. You are. And that's the thing. See, depending on the people.
Okay.
There's a relationship either way. Because like you said, the two different types of black people, same thing. Two different types of Mexicans.
Yeah.
The ones who are deep in their culture, the ones who are more Americanized. The more Americanized, more than likely, got some white people in there that they've brought in their family. Yeah. Some black people they brought in their family. Hell, Asians. We had Filipinos that we considered part of our family.
Them y'all cousins too, bro. Y'all got that 10 on y'all.
And they're dead ass our cousins because, like, their language is like a couple letters added to each word that we use.
Shout out to all my Polynesian people. I love they women,
Polynesian.
Boy. What you say?
I said Filipino.
Shit. Wait, ain't that the same look? That is. Yes, it is.
The island.
Yes, it is. I don't think.
Look it up,
the
Mark,
Pacific
before we
Islands.
leave. Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up.
We'll continue.
We ain't going to say, because I think it's Polynesian for, no, okay. It's not Polynesian, because Polynesian is Samoan, Tongan. They islanders, goddamn me. They all cousins, goddamn me. Now, Mark, while you looking that up, baby, what's your thought on this before we get the fuck up out of here? Who you think got a better relationship with black and brown or brown and white?
I'll go ahead and play devil's advocate here. So I think when it comes to relationships, I think like the black and brown community have a better relationship. However, I think what would be the word for this? In terms of like socializing, I think Mexicans and whites do it a little bit more.
And I agree with you.
In terms of, and I believe that because in terms of the workforce.
Okay. Why you always go to the workforce though?
Because the construction.
Construction no, real shit.
Owner's white.
No, and the farming. Okay, no, you're right, Mark. That's real. I almost got offended. No, that's real shit. See, this is why conversations are good, bro. Yeah. This is what, because at the end of the day, I didn't hear my dog all the way through. Yeah. I heard what I wanted to hear, but that was a great point. No, I agree.
The contractor's always white, and the workers are always Latino.
That's right. And then look, we're not gonna take away nothing from y'all community. Y'all do damn good work. Damn good work. All the apartment complexes hire y'all to cut the grass and shit. Yeah. Farming, y'all do damn good work, man. We just need to find out how we can get together and not be illegal. Because y'all know we've been getting money together since y'all got over here now. We've been getting money together now. You know what I'm saying? But how can we? What can we do?
You could say the white people was involved too, because CIA was peddling a lot of the coke.
But see, now that's a whole different. See, that's the point. Yeah. That's the point I'm trying to make, Esai, bro. We finna get the fuck up out of here.
I know.
The CIA, goddamn me, did what they did in the black and brown community. They put crack in our community. Yeah. They put crack in y'all community. Y'all got some Mexican crackheads. Do y'all see a lot of those?
They put cocaine. Y'all made the crack.
No, we didn't make the crack. We made the money off the crack.
Have you seen Snowfall?
Of course. Of course. But look. You're right. That is a black man's drug. But y'all got crackheads in the Mexican.
I didn't say we don't got crackheads.
But y'all do say that cocaine though.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got that on Smash. Show that.
Since the 80s.
Damn, man, what the hell? Where we done went with this shit, boy?
I know. We were supposed to talk about boxing.
We did, though. Look, at the end of the day, y'all know with my podcast, we handle business first.
Yeah.
We talked about podcasting for the first 10 minutes, Mark? Yeah, and then we got to some real shit. Yeah. It's good. Is your opponent black?
Yeah.
Divide.
Oh,
he may see this and, it's an extra ass whooping off of us. Hey, man, now look, one more time, bro, we get up out of here. Give them the details to the fight that's coming up.
All right, so it's May 4th at Harris Casino, the Voodoo Lounge inside Harris Casino. And if you guys want to get tickets, we'll have the link in the description of the YouTube video or right here in my hand. You'll see a barcode. You go ahead and scan that now. Yeah. I broke the fourth wall.
What the fuck? Hey, man, you doing that type of shit? Hey, bro, so as this nigga get an episode, I figure out what he can really do with the... Hey, this is some bullshit. This is some... Did you get everything out? I don't want to cut your wisdom. Did you get everything out about the fight?
Yeah, follow No Solutions Productions on all platforms.
It's dirty, bro.
That's it, yeah.
Shit is a fucking setup. I knew it, bro. We ain't talking about black and brown relation. He was holding shit from his boy, bro. Nigga, I'm talking about, I got the barcode right in my hand. Talking about shit is this. Mark, you in on this shit too?
Hey, you know why I wanted to do that though? Is because when we had our podcast, I would do that a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, bro, stop withholding shit from your boy, bro. We trying to go to the motherfucking moon, bro. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do some big things. You know what I mean? Now, shout out my dog, Mark. My dog, Mark, was in on the conversation today. You know what I'm saying? One day we'll get his big head ass on camera, you know what I'm saying? Put a face to, the person that be saying these outlandish things behind the mic. You know what I'm saying? Just outlandish, you know what I mean? But, it makes for good content because he don't let me sit up here and just talk bullshit. He give me devil advocate. You know what I mean? He plays devil advocate. He give me different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog, man. You know what I mean? He don't want to go on a double date with his boy. You know what I mean? I don't know what the problem is. He thought I was talking about weed. That's the divide we was talking about this whole episode. You know what I'm saying? My dog think I'm trying to put him on grass.
I'm with you.
That's literally what started the whole thing.
That's what started. Is that dog? That's what started it?
Yeah, that's where we got into race. Is when I had made that joke.
Is it really?
Yeah,
that's real shit.
Because we were talking about boxing, and he goes, "You want to double? He said double date or would you?
Double date? No, I said I bring a joint. You bring a joint.
Yeah, see right there. And so you talking about weed? That's where the joke went, and then it turned into race. That's where the next 40 minutes.
Bro, that's crazy.
On a date, dude.
That's where the next 40 minutes.
That's what it was.
Hey man, look.
You've asked me on a date before. Hey, you want to smoke? You want to join?
I will. But now listen, man. I want to thank y'all for another. This was a good episode. I want to thank y'all two gentlemen once again, bro. I truly enjoyed this. I haven't had the privilege to do an episode like this in a minute where I can just speak freely and have good conversation because this was well needed. I know some of y'all in the comments and whatnot, all on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, you're gonna have a problem with some of this shit. Fuck y'all. Get your own podcast and say what you feel you need to say.
Have your own opinion.
Have your own damn opinion. Because if you're just doing it on the internet behind fake pages, it doesn't count, buddy. Well. You know what I'm saying? We getting out in front of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and another thing before I leave, we talked about boxing. any of y'all podcasters want to, you know, spar, you know what I mean? We in here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we talking about podcast, I beat all you niggas the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. A podcaster, I don't care. If it ain't Mike Tyson, I can get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at me, get in the comment section, because we can do it. Y'all see where we at. This ain't no fluff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get Gilly and Wallow. They be doing all the boxing joint. You know what I'm saying? Get them to come on and, you know, promote some shit.
You
all
think,
right.
You think you take both of them?
Gilly and Wallow?
Mm-hmm.
They old asses. Look, OG and them, I love y'all. Hell yeah, I get Gilly and Wallow out of there.
Wallow looks like he knows what he is.
No, Gilly can actually throw them motherfuckers. I seen really put it, you know.
So Wallow can't?
I ain't say that, but, you know, I love Wallow and I love his stories. Wallow gonna, you know, talk his way out of it. He gonna be like, look, nephew, we ain't got to do all that. It costs too much to be a criminal. That's what he gonna do. And I love him for that. Gilly gonna be like, oh, no, come on, young nigga.
Yeah.
Don't try me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Follow I-70 Podcast on all platforms. Follow your boy. Follow No Solutions Productions. Make sure y'all at that fight May 4th at the Voodoo Lounge at Hart's Casino. I'm going to be there, not with the family, NGA. Blame this guy. No big girls with me. And we out.